Hey guys, just waiting for everybody to kind of jump in here for the Facebook Live. Um, thanks for thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. I know it's kind of short notice, so I wanted to touch base on a few things that are going on. Some positive stuff, some not so positive stuff that I wanted to get to and talk to you guys. Um, hey everybody, hey Denise, hey Maureen, everybody come in. Good to see you. Um, Marcy, let me get the negative stuff out of the way here really quickly. I just want to kind of address this. As you know, I do the Box Talk uh, with Mooney and D news and radio show Wednesdays and Thursdays. And hey, April, and love doing the show. Love doing Ghost Box Chronicles for you guys. And for some reason lately, and I think this goes along with a lot of things. And I've been in this game for a long time. I've been in the paranormal and had magazines and TV shows and all that kind of stuff in the past, as you guys know. And it seems like, the more that you're in the spotlight, you get these people who pop up, call them whatever you want to, haters, trolls, jellyfish, whatever you want to call them. They're just not nice people. And we've seen a lot of this come up here lately. And I think when it comes down to it, Kyle, Alma, everybody, how you doing? When it comes down to it, you can make a choice. And here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people who are celebrities in the paranormal who've done really well for themselves. And the reason that they do well for themselves is that they keep their heads down and they don't get involved with controversy, and they basically just try to kind of go along with everybody, and everybody's opinion's okay, and whoever's the flavor of the month that month is the greatest person, and then once they're gone, then you're supposed to ignore them. There's a whole game. It's like high school. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this happens more in this community than anything I've ever been involved with, whether that's music or the business world or anything else. It's dumb, it's stupid, it's sick. And call it my birth sign, call it my attitude, call it whatever you want to. I have never been able to play by the rules with these guys. It just, it's easy to go along. It's easy to be part of the crowd, or whatever you want to call it. But my question: how can you live with yourself if you know that you're associating yourself with people who aren't legitimate, who aren't for real, and that they're doing it for the wrong reasons, at least in your opinion? How can you look at yourself in the mirror and do that? So I'm sure you guys have noticed that I'm not asked to a million paracons, and I'm not the most popular person in the paranormal for a lot of different reasons, and mainly, honestly, the reason for that, I state my opinion. If I think people are doing the right thing, I'll support them. I'll be behind them 100%. If I feel like they're doing the wrong thing, I'll either keep my mouth shut and avoid them, or I'll say something if I feel like they're hurting people. And lately I've been getting a lot of advice. Keep your head down. Don't say anything. Don't get involved with this kind of stuff. I can't do that, guys. I have to be who I am. I've got to be legitimate. I've got to be real. And if that means that I don't have a ton of friends who are para-celebrities or whatever the case might, I don't care, guys. I really don't. For me, it's all about integrity. It's all about being there for the fans. It's all about doing that for my friends and people who I really care about. So I just wanted to kind of state that right off the bat. I think it's really important that you have to be real and be true to yourself. And there's no way that I could sit up in front of all you guys and say, oh my God, this is what I do, and not being able to live with myself because I knew people around me were being jerks and not real. So that's just my little rant about that. I'm always going to be me. If that costs me events that I'm not allowed to go to, or if that means that I'm going to lose fair weather fans, bye, see ya. It just doesn't matter. But I know who my friends are. I know who my followers, my fans are, and I absolutely love you guys, and I mean that when I say that. And as I always have to say, this is not a reflection of anyone I'm associated with, but when it comes down to it, that's what it's really all about. So that being said, it's cost me some numbers lately in attendance and things like that, and that's totally cool. I mean, I just don't need to fake my way through anything. That's not what I'm all about. So as usual, whenever I have anything good start to happen, like as you guys know, the Ghost Box Chronicles is doing really well. We actually did find a new editor I'm really happy about. I'll talk about that here in a minute. Just stepped in and I'm really thrilled that they did that for me. But the box talk with Mooney and D is blown up, and it's just a fun show, and we try to be legitimate and have fun with you guys and bring you interesting kind of things. So that's happened. So lately we've had a lot of haters out there. We've had a lot of trolls that come in and they're talking badly about me. And of course, here's the thing: if you're a real medium, you don't use the box. And these people don't seem to realize that I can do readings without the box all day long, and I think fairly good readings. I mean, that I do on the air. People at least tell me they're very accurate. But what I try to explain to people is it's not about having to use the box to be a medium. That's not what this is about. It's the ability to hear those voices that I'm hearing in my head coming through the speakers of a machine, and that's the thing that these people are trying to fight me on. And I'm having this real difficulty right now coming through and talking about this, because I literally have thousands of hours of recorded audio that people have been able to record of their loved ones' voices and give to their families and heal. And it blows me away when they come back and say fraud, fake, terrible. How can you say that to me when I have legitimate recorded proof of what's taking place? It just blows me away. It's just it's amazing to me. So anyway, it is what it is. So if you guys see the jellyfish around me, all the haters and stuff like that, it's totally cool. If you guys want to give your opinion, great. If you want to stay out of it, I totally get that too. But I love all of you, and I always want to do the best I can. I feel like I represent you guys. You represent me, I represent you, and I never want you to ever feel like, hey, Chris is sold out, or he's not doing the right thing, or whatever. So if somebody says something to me that gets to me, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna say what I think. Call it the old metalhead in me, whatever you want to call it, the Aries, whatever. But I'm definitely going to stand up for myself, and that's just how it is. So love you guys for all that stuff. And thank you, and wholeheartedly thank you so much for standing behind me. I completely appreciate everything that you guys do every day, just for being there. It means everything to me. Everybody across the world, I see Colette in there, all the way from England, and people from Australia and France and everywhere else. So thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate that. I did want to touch base on a couple of things really quickly. As I mentioned, right now it's weird. Numbers are not what they are supposed to be, I think, anywhere for events. So I want to talk about a couple of events that are coming up, and I'd love it if you guys have the ability to support us and come to these events. We would love to have you there, and we could really use your support right now. We're going to be doing an event this Saturday at the Molly Brown House. It's called the Afterlife of Margaret Brown, and it's actually like a ghost hunting university type of event, but it is a charity event. 100% of all proceeds go back to the Molly Brown House Museum to help them restore the location. It's more expensive than the other events I do. Make no bones about that. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but the reason it does cost you more is because it's strictly for the restoration. We're really proud that over the last few events that we've done there, we've been able to help get the porch completely redone. And this is, the unsinkable Molly Brown, and just to be a part of that history is so cool to be able to help out. So, if you're in the Denver area and you don't have plans this weekend, the numbers aren't great right now. So if you want to come and donate to a good cause and watch me and Mama Moon and the team out here doing some ghost hunting and psychic readings and stuff like that, please check out my page for the link. I'll put that up here after we get done talking. And hopefully I'll see you there. Got another awesome event that we have coming up in Iowa. I know we're always in Iowa, but we love it there, at the Stagecoach Inn. And we went there a couple of weeks ago, and I got to tell you, it was me, it was Mama Moon, it was D. Garcia. We went into this place, and you guys know I'm pretty critical of the haunted locations. There's not a whole lot that I walk in and go, oh my God. This location, oh my God. We're doing an episode of Ghostbox Chronicles on it. I actually posted a video of Dee. She was scratched twice by a spirit. You can actually see the scratches forming on her back. This was within like half an hour of us being there. The responses that we had come back through the Ghostbox, insane stuff. I mean, I can't wait for you guys to see all of that. Right now, I'm calling for para-unity. There's some weird jealousy stuff that's going on out in Iowa. Whatever. But groups are fighting groups and all that kind of stuff, and it's just dumb. I think we're all in this together. So It's going to be me. It's going to be Mama Moon. It's going to be D. Garcia. We're going back out to the Stagecoach Inn. We're doing a whole Ghost Hunter University thing. It's going to be really cool. So if you guys are interested in that one, I'm going to post the link up to that. But we really do encourage you. And the thing about the Stagecoach Inn, this may be the only chance, and I'm not joking about this at all, this may be the only chance that we can take the public in to actually do a full investigation of that property. So guys, if you really want to experience a very hardcore paranormal situation, this is the place to go. I was even thinking about this. If I have people out in Colorado, Nebraska, they're interested in going to the event, but don't know how they're going to get there, whatever the case might be, why don't we caravan? Why don't we get a group of people together and we can kind of carpool out there? I think it'd be really cool. It's going to be Friday night and Saturday night. So keep that in mind and see if we can get you guys out there for that. So those are a couple of things that are coming up here soon. Also going to be doing the Hinsdale House. I'm sure you guys know about that. They're calling that the new Amityville. That's coming up July 15th. That's going to be really cool. But I don't want to get that far ahead right now. I really wanted to kind of focus on these two things. So, and I see all your comments, guys. I wish I could comment on everybody here. Let's see, where is it in Iowa? I would love to go. Kathy, if you're interested in going to that, it is about an hour outside of Omaha, Nebraska, if that gives you any kind of idea where that is. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I'm happy to kind of set something up. We can get creative. We can do a carpool. We can do a wagon. We can figure something out to get everybody out there. So hopefully we will be able to do that soon. In closing, guys, once again, I know I say it a million times over and over again, but I absolutely love you guys. You know that. It means everything to me that you guys are all logging on and checking this out and listening to me rant and rave and talk about the events that are coming up and stuff. So hopefully I'll see you guys at some of these events. So, last thing I'm going to say here, we've talked a little bit about this. We talk about para-unity. Everybody has this comment, para-unity, para-unity. I got to tell you, I've been doing this, and I use the air quotations when I say this, professionally, since 2002. Obviously been doing a lot longer than that, but to actually go out and we ran Ghost Hunter magazine and all that stuff. But, para-unity used to be something a long time ago before this became a big fad, where groups really did work together. We really shared information. We tried to help each other out, get into locations, because nobody wanted to see us go into their homes and their businesses. We were a bunch of idiots. We were a bunch of weirdos that were out looking for ghosts, and it was really hard to get the respect to do this kind of thing. And God forbid you say you're psychic. Oh my God, that was a terrible, bad word. Don't say that. But once the TV shows came out, all of a sudden it became this gang war that went back and forth, and everybody decided that it was their turf and their popularity, their book, their show, their movie, their this, their that, and this battle started raging. And I know a lot of us immediately went, ugh, because it just lost its appeal. After a while, I know for me, as much as I loved investigating and teaching and doing all the different things that we do and do readings for people and stuff like that, I burned out a long time ago because this competition that arose by all these different groups and people that started doing it just didn't make it fun anymore. It didn't make it exciting to go out and look at these locations. It became more politics and stuff like that. And yeah, Colette's saying it's happening in England too. And it's just dumb, guys. Why? Why is the fighting going on? I know everybody asks this question, but why? Anytime that you try to be positive and you try to bring these things up, people start throwing out that they have better evidence and you're fake and they're real and this is that. Why? There's more. If what you're in this for is for popularity or whatever the case might be, there's a million networks out there. There's a million TV shows. We have a YouTube show. You can do this. Anybody can do this stuff. But please, I'm begging all of you, stop fighting. Just stop fighting. It's destroying anything that's left of this little community. We don't need it anymore. We never needed it to begin with. So I guess what I'm saying is, guys, we always talk about with the Box Talk show, hashtag no darkness allowed. It's true. We just don't need this anymore, guys. We really just need to kind of come together and work together, because believe me, here's the thing. Number one, it's going to be a better world for all of us, right? Because if you don't have to worry about the politics and people calling each other fakes and frauds and all that kind of stuff, that's going to take some drama away from us right off the bat, okay? We can actually focus on doing investigations and readings and things like that and really helping people, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, remember? Okay? Reminder, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Secondarily, guys, if it's events that you're doing, and I do events, you know, I live off the events that I do, whether it's college speaking or private events or whatever the case, or readings or whatever. If you're supporting each other, there's more than enough people out there to go see everybody. If you're good, people will find you. If you support other people, people will like you. That's how it's supposed to work. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated, and I really want to see things change. And I guess I'm asking everybody who's listening right now, you know, be the change. Be the change in the paranormal community. There's enough hate and anger in this world. We see the stuff that's going on, the terrible attacks and the evil that's out there. Why can't we just all come together as a group with something as cool as we all love and as cool as we all do, and support it and work with each other and get along? And if you don't like what somebody else does, hey, that's okay. Just don't say anything. Just drop it and move on to the next thing. You don't have to go out and spew venom and spew hate against everybody else. So that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I want to leave it on a good note. Tomorrow night, guys, if you want to tune in, we're doing Box Talk News, D. Garcia and I. And then on Wednesday, we're going to do on Thursday, we're going to do an entire show based on the Stagecoach Inn, where we're going to present you guys some evidence and stuff like that. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, it's incredible. It's just one of the most awesome locations I've ever been to, and I want to share that with you guys. I want you to see it and experience it, and if you can make the event and come and live it with us, that would be absolutely awesome. So anyway, guys, I love all of you. I know I haven't been able to read all the comments on here. Chris, I'll be back in upstate at the Hinsdale House on the 15th. And I've got some fun stuff on July 15th, and I've got some fun stuff planned around that too. So we'll talk more about that. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes. And, you know, if you feel like the video was worthwhile, if I covered anything that meant anything to you, please feel free to share it. And yeah, we'll go from there. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Bye, guys.